Yo, what's going on everybody? It's your boy Willis here. So just got back from the film premiere of Disney's new movie Raya and the Last Dragon, and this is my spoiler-free review of the film, so let's start the video. So basically the quick synopsis is that humans and dragons used to live in harmony together a long time ago, but then these evil monsters known as the Druin, like a plague, they threatened the land, and then the dragons sacrificed themselves for the sake of humanity. And now 500 years later, this evil plague has returned, and it's up to the lone warrior Raya to go out and save the world. And this fantasy world of Kumunja that it's based in, it reminded me a lot about Avatar, The Last Airbender. Now I'm talking about the OG Nickelodeon cartoon, not whatever this trash is. So in Avatar you got the 4 different nations based on the elements:
water, earth, fire, air.
Whereas in Raya and the Last Dragon, you've got it based on 5 different parts of the dragon. You've got talon, fang, spine, heart, and tail, which is pretty cool. And then along her journey, she forms this ragtag team, and which really reminds me of like Avatar, Guardians of the Galaxy, Fellowship of the Ring, and even A Journey to the West. And I was lucky enough, a few days before the film premiere, I was able to get on to Disney had this like masterclass in a writing workshop for the film. Now, in the Zoom meeting, Disney had the actual screenplay writers for this film, who were 2 Asians by the name of Adele Lim and Huynh, and it was just absolutely incredible to hear from these writers talk about how they made the heart and soul of Raya the Last Dragon. Because for me, like I'm becoming an aspiring like writer myself, so to be able to hear these writers talk about the experience and how they wrote this film was absolutely incredible. And one of the biggest theme for the film is trust. Now I won't get too much into it, but yeah, trust is a really big theme for the movie.
The world's broken. You can't trust anyone.
Maybe it's broken because you don't trust anyone. You just have to take the first step.
And apart from that, it was really cool to hear on this meeting how like Disney, before they make some big budget films like this, they actually go on locations to scout out like how they're going to animate these fantasy worlds. For this film in particular, the whole crew spent a lot of time like storyboarding in Southeast Asia, and they wanted really to be true and incorporate those elements into the film. So like, this film isn't just like based on just like Vietnam or Thailand or Laos. It's a combination of all Southeast Asia as best they could fit into the film, and you can see this in this film, and it's absolutely amazing the way that it's been done. And one super special moment from the whole film that stood out the most for me was how Raya would call her dad. So she would call her ba, which in Vietnamese is dad. But in Vietnamese, you can say dad in many different ways. You can say bố, cha, or ba. And Raya calls her dad ba, which is more common in the south of Vietnam, and it's what I call my dad. I call my dad ba. And so see that in a Disney movie on the big screen was it was a very touching moment, and no doubt that came from the Vietnamese American writer. He had his touch in it. And not only that, was to have the Asian representation, to have an Asian Disney princess, so apart from like one of Disney's classics, Mulan, and now we've got this Southeast Asian Disney princess for like the next generation of Asian kids to be able to relate to on the big screen, right? And this is something that the writers talked about as well, because growing up, when you're watching things on the big screen on TV, like to be able to see images and people who you can relate to is just so important as part of your identity. And it was just so cool to see Southeast Asia be represented in the mainstream on the big screen, and especially in a Disney movie as well. Like, I can't wait to watch this movie one day with the kids of my own, and to hear my little daughter, for her to see that Raya calling her dad ba on the big screen. I mean, that just pulls at the heartstrings for me personally. So yeah, I can't wait for that moment. And now we have someone that we can relate to from a Disney movie, and it's just done so well. And I just want to say congrats to the Disney team and the whole team. I mean, this movie is it was a beautiful movie overall. But yeah, I guess I didn't mean to geek out too much about the writing part, but it's just so awesome for me to be able to hear from the writers on the film and then to watch it on a big screen. It was very heartwarming. But yeah, on to the movie itself. I mean, it's no spoilers, but the film is absolutely incredible from start to finish. I mean, just even the animation alone, or the detail, like just the way the animations has progressed and has developed over the years, and yeah, Disney has knocked this right the park. It's absolutely beautiful colors, the imagery, just the whole representation of Southeast Asia in an animation of this scale is so cool. And the story, like each of the characters get, for me, sufficient development in this film, and each of the character has their own personality, and it's really done so well. For films, like I have this habit of always trying to guess how the movie is going to end, and I was surprised how Disney ended it. It was very satisfying. It wasn't what I thought they were going to do, but yeah, it's the way they did it very well, and it was very heartwarming. It was very a tear-jerking moment. Just towards the end, the way the movie ended, it was a very satisfying ending. And yeah, I can't recommend this movie enough. So the movie stars Kelly Marie Tran, Awkwafina, Gemma Chan, Daniel Day Kim, and Benedict Wong. And yeah, so if you couldn't tell, like I absolutely loved the movie, and the ending is very satisfying. The movie is available worldwide in cinemas and available streaming online on Disney Plus. So do yourself a favor and check out the movie. That's it for me. Thanks for watching the video. Please, if you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button to help support my channel, and I'll catch you in the next video. Willis out.